Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyra and this is my Back to Beauty No By You. So we're gonna start today's video with a little story time. Yesterday I received an email from my husband, a forwarded email, and it was a confirmation email for a palette. And all he wrote in the email, in addition to the forwarded message, was, "See, I do watch some of your videos. Happy Mother's Day." And if you can't tell from the eye look I am sporting right now, my hubby ordered me the Certifeye Affinity 2 palette and I am beyond stoked. I've talked about many times in many videos that this is actually the Kyra palette, meaning this is the perfect palette for me. So I thought it was really sweet. I asked him which video, in fact, that he had watched, and it was my 2020 wish list video that he had watched where I talked about this palette. So I was really excited to do a look with this for you, and of course I'm going to be doing a 3 looks 1 palette with this palette as well, but today we're going to do a look together. I'm going to give you my first impressions on the palette, and I will also insert some swatches right now. Alright guys, let's get into this look. I am so excited. I've said it before, but this is literally the Kyra palette. You can call it that if you want to, because I just might. In terms of the names of the shades, I don't want to offend anybody by mispronouncing the shade names, so I'm going to put them on the screen for you, as well as point to the color that I'm going to use in the palette. So I had a request from a friend and subscriber to do a halo eye because, let's face it, I'm boring. I pretty much do my eyes in the same fashion every single time I do a look. So I'm going to attempt that today. If it's a terrible fiasco, just know that it's not the palette, it's my lack of technique. So one of the shades I was immediately attracted to is this olive green shade right here. And so I'm going to blow that out in my crease as a transition color. So I got a new planner, which I may show you in this month in review, because I'm so in love with this planner. But besides that, it's a custom planner, okay? So one of the things that you can do with that planner is have extra little pages added, like if you want a monthly budget page or something like that, you can add that. And I didn't add a lot of extras, so the extras that I chose is I put an extra note page at the end of the month, so I can be writing notes back there, whether for YouTube or my kids' things or what. And the other thing that I added was a gratitude page. It's hard to stay focused on negativity when you're writing down the things that you're grateful for. I find that to be very, very true, and quite frequently the times that I remember to do it is when I'm feeling like garbage, like when I'm upset or sad or frustrated with whatever. Focusing in on what I'm grateful for has really helped me to be able to turn my day around, to not focus in on the negativity, etc. But I just wanted to say, one of the things that I wrote down this morning as I was preparing for this video is that I'm so thankful that my husband speaks my love language. And if you're not familiar with that, just Google it. It will come right up. It's kind of a little quiz that you take as a married couple. I mean, you take it separately, but then, the idea is that you share, your results together. And there's different things that, speak to you of love, that make you feel loved specifically from your partner. And, for me, there's two. One is, receiving gifts, and the other one is words of affirmation, like, you look beautiful today, or I'm so thankful for you, or whatever. And words of affirmation is one for my husband as well. But what I was writing about this morning was, I'm just so thankful that I have a husband that not only speaks my love language, but is willing to speak my love language. By nature, I mean, my husband loves to give gifts, and he loves to give extravagantly. But when he does that, it's not because he wants to, it's because he knows that others appreciate that, if that makes sense. That is not his love language in any way, shape, or form. I'm really scared, not for sure how this is going so far, but I am going to go into this deepest green down here in the left-hand corner, and very strategically with a tiny brush place that on the outer and inner corner, and pray while I do it. So I'm just taking this deeper green and sort of using circular motions. I'm being very careful about how far I bring the pigment in. Also, I've done halo eyes before, but what I really want to do is try it the way that my friend Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner does it, and that is that she doesn't connect the dark color in the crease. I believe her and I have very similar eye shapes, and so I want to try it that way. She feels like it's best that way for those who have hooded eyes, to not connect it in the middle, so that you can actually bring the halo up above your crease so that you can see it when your eyes are open, which is brilliant.
This is why I don't do halo eyes. It's so scary.
But I hope you will remember that this is first impressions, and I won't be giving my review on the palette until I've used every single shade at least once. So I just wanted to let you know. I do think, I mean, number one, I was so excited to get this. I wanted to explain to you guys how it came to be that I got the palette. I did not break my no-buy. I had no idea it was coming. Usually, I mean, my husband always gets me a card for Mother's Day, and I'm totally cool with that, but usually his gift to me is a beautiful meal. My husband is a fantastic cook. Yes, I am bragging. He's an amazing cook, and I love when he cooks for me. He always does something really special, like steak and lobster tail, or bacon wrapped asparagus on the grill. I mean, he does an amazing, amazing job cooking for me. So usually it's more like the kids will get me a gift, and then Brian will cook a meal for me and, give me a card. I love cards, and I keep them. So anyways, I really was not expecting this, because the kids did get me a couple of gifts. Very, very cute gifts. So I have this Hydro Flask cup, and it's the thing right now, I guess, for the kids to cover their Hydro Flask water bottles or what have you in stickers. And so my kids went online and ordered stickers for me, picked them out individually. And they know me so well. I'm not going to get misty because I'll ruin my eyeshadow, but it was a huge blessing, not just to have the stickers, but also because they know me so well. Here's a little Colorado Dead Bear, my dream car, which is a Volkswagen bus, good vibes, peace. This is Chandler in the bunny suit, Joey in every single piece of Chandler's clothing, and then the duck and the chick from Friends, if you are familiar. But anyways, and then there's this Be Happy up here, And it's just a huge blessing to my heart that they think of those things when they think of me. I just feel very blessed to have kids that, you know, not only know me well, but also like embrace who I am, just like my husband does. My husband and I are very, very different in a lot of ways, and I feel really blessed that he just embraces the weirdo that I am. So I'm going to take the same brush that I used for the olive green and just give a little blend. Again, not connecting it in the middle, but I do want a gradient. Alright, for the halo on the halo eye, I originally thought something brighter, but I'm dying to get into this shade right here. This reminds me of those like Egyptian scarab beetle things, but it's just gorgeous, and I'm going to attempt to have that as my halo. So I have the Nyx Glitter Glue. I'm just going to put the teeny tiniest amount right there and just pat that on the center part of my lid. Ooh, that is gorgeous. I'm dying right now. Legitimately trying not to pee my pants. This is so pretty. Like I said, Annette tends to bring that halo up above the crease so that it's visible when the eye is open, so I'm going to attempt to do that as well. I'm gonna go ahead and line the lower lash line with that darker green that we used. And I think I'm going to do it kind of how it is on top, and that is the inner and outer part of the eye, and then maybe go in with this duochrome in the middle. Alright, then going back into this duochrome, going to put that on the center of the lower lash line. Allegedly. Okay, I just think I need to deepen up and sort of blend in that deeper green on the halo eye on either side. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little tiny dense brush and just kind of pack that on. Again, reestablish that color as much as possible. Alright, inner corner highlight, baby. Going to go into this shade in the palette. Looks like blue, green, duochrome, lightest shade in the palette. Alright, liner, lashes, and I will come back for lips.
And the fire's gonna burn. Would you walk in? Would you love me doing fast? Do it all in the name of love.
Alrighty, we are back. I finished off the eyes with an army green eyeliner from Essence and a nude on the waterline. And then I was at Target the other day, and lately they've been putting out samples again, which you will see in my month in review video. But I did use today the Milani highly rated mascara, and I actually really like this. So that's how I finished off the eyes, and now let us do lips. Also, let me know what you think of this halo eye. It's pretty dark if I'm being honest, but I still like it. I think the duochromes are absolutely stunning. This is my favorite lip liner from MAC in the shade Whirl. This is Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche in the shade Chai. I really like this color. And I picked this because I feel like it's neutral, but it's not nude. More of a terracotta shade, if you will. So this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing me create this look. I really enjoyed playing with this palette. Like I said, first impressions, I'm super freaking excited to have this palette, and I think that mattes blend beautifully that I tried, as well as the duochrome was really easy to build up. If I wasn't doing a halo eye, I probably wouldn't have even sprayed it. And I'm really excited to get into the rest of this palette. You will have a 3 looks, 1 palette, at least 3 looks, I'm not for sure, coming to you within the week that you are seeing this, and I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful makeup days, and I will see you in my next video soon.